What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Yes, I Might In Fact Cry. And yes, I might in fact piss my pants. As always, I am your host, Zach Cronin, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about the LeBron James and Steph Curry rivalry, the appreciation we should have from it, and also the most recent classic that we got between these two this past Saturday night. I made a TikTok the other day talking about how I really enjoy watching LeBron and Steph play basketball. I tend to try to not get overly emotional when watching the NBA. I am a fan of the sport. I enjoy, and of course my Brooklyn Nets, but they break my heart pretty frequently. But I'm a fan of the sport, and the one thing I love is watching the sport of basketball be played at a high level, which is what we get almost consistently with LeBron James and Steph Curry. This past Saturday, a 1 point win for the Los Angeles Lakers, a game in which LeBron had 36 points, 20 rebounds, and 12 assists in just about 48 minutes. On the other side, Steph Curry had 46 points, 7 assists, and made 9 of 21 attempts from three. He was shooting over Anthony Davis. He was absolutely fantastic down the stretch of the game. And of course, there's not enough I could say about LeBron, who being able to do this at 39 is extraordinary. We never saw a 29-year-old LeBron put up these kinds of numbers. It is astounding that these two are so consistently able to make memorable competition. They said something to each other after the game. I think it was LeBron who said it to Steph, and he asked him how they keep getting better. It is truly a testament to not only their talent but their work ethic. And I also think that they understand how important their rivalry is for the NBA because these are the two best players of this generation. I think that for a lot of NBA fans who are around my age, their late 20s, early 30s, I'm 27, I'm an old man now on the internet. I feel like the wise old wizard talking to all these youngins about the NBA. But when I was growing up, when I was 12, 13, around like 2007, 2008, 2009, all we wanted was to have LeBron and Kobe face off in the finals. Unfortunately, we never got that. We had a couple matchups a year between them during the regular season, but never in the finals. But at that time, Kobe and LeBron were two of the three best players in the NBA. That's when LeBron, Kobe, and Dwight Howard were the three best players in the league, the most dominant guys in the league, and we just unfortunately never got to see the two of the best players square off on the biggest stage. And we've gotten that four times with LeBron and Steph. All of those series, regardless of how they've turned out, defeat for LeBron in 2015, victory for LeBron in 2016, 2017, 2018, LeBron losing both of those, Steph gaining two more championships with the help of Kevin Durant. It has been sensational basketball every time these guys have gotten together, whether it's in the postseason, whether it was in the regular season on Christmas Day, a bunch of memorable matchups. I want to say it was, what was it, 2017 when Richard Jefferson dunked on Draymond Green or Klay Thompson and Kyrie hit the game winner. I forgot what year it was exactly, but I remember it vividly because that was the year the Christmas Day uniforms were extra atrocious. You look at their head to head numbers, LeBron and Steph have played 28 playoff games against one another. 28. In those games, LeBron is averaging 31, 11 boards, and 8.5 assists per game. Steph is averaging about 26 points, 6 boards, and 6.5 assists. In the regular season, the numbers do drop a little bit. LeBron only averages 29, 10, and 7. Steph is around 23, 6, and 4. Those kinds of numbers between the two best players of their time don't come around that frequently. I already mentioned it. We never got this with Kobe. This is a rivalry that is on the level of Jordan and Isaiah. Probably the most entertaining rivalries since the Magic and Larry Bird days. That's the one that sticks out to me the most. I think that this rivalry needs to be appreciated and cherished more, not only for all of the statistical reasons that I mentioned, not only for how infrequently these types of meetings come around for one another, but also just the all of the intangible things, the legacy that these two are leaving on the game of basketball. You look at LeBron, arguably one of the greatest players of all time, top three to me, regardless of if you want to put him at the top or not. You have Steph, who has his own greatest of all time debate, hands down the greatest shooter the NBA has ever seen. And for them to just deliver every time they get together, it's magical. It's such a treat to watch as well. The game on Saturday was brilliant. It's game of the year so far. You have Steph, who hit that clutch three over Anthony Davis, and I want to say the first overtime, I can't quite recall, it's been a few days, but you have Steph hitting that three over Anthony Davis. You have LeBron going to the free throw line to win the game, an area that has ailed him for many years. He steps up, goes to the line, cashes in on those two free throws. An underrated part of this game that is not pertinent to LeBron or Steph, and probably my favorite play of this contest, was D'Angelo Russell with 55 seconds left in the second overtime, taking a pull-up three in transition with the Lakers down two right after he had turned the ball over on back-to-back possessions. That is big nut energy. To see the game that LeBron is having, I know I'm going on a tangent, but I have to address this because this is fucking fantastic. To see the game that LeBron is having, and for you, D'Angelo Russell, who again had back-to-back turnovers, for you to say to yourself, it is D'Angelo Russell time, and to not only take that shot but make it, it was spectacular. Dare I say, the craziest shot of the game when you consider the player and the circumstance. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on here, give a little bit more, just give a little bit of my thought process on this, because I think that this is a seminal moment in the NBA. Down the line, a couple decades from now, me and people my age, when we are like actually old, 60, 70, however many years old, we can look back on this era of basketball and say to ourselves, we may have never gotten LeBron and Kobe, but we got LeBron and Steph, and we got a lot of it. We got a lot of high quality, high energy, a lot of fun, a lot of entertaining basketball, regardless of who you were rooting for, regardless of what the outcomes were. It was great for the sport, and that is enough for me. I've said this in the TikTok, I will say it again, but I will cry. I will weep like a baby. I may have to take a mental health day when LeBron and Steph announced their eventual retirements from the NBA. It is just it the two greatest that I have ever seen with my own eyes. LeBron and Steph. It's gonna sting. It's gonna sting a little bit, but fortunately, they're going to be leaving the NBA in good hands. Of course, with Luka, with Jokic, with Giannis, with Wemby. But I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for today. As always, thank you guys so very much for coming to hang out with me. Everything I'm associated with is down in the description box below. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment as well. It really helps out with the algorithm. If you do any of those three things, you will become my new favorite person. And with that, I'll catch you all in the next one.